Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for Leo. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Leos, please. So your person's energy, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Your energy, the Ten of Cups. And what's going on between the two of you, the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you may not be in full communication with this person, or maybe communication feels a little bit paused. All right, it can also be secret admirers, like one of you is crushing on the other one, vice versa, or you're both crushing on each other. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse here, but this person is either quiet, communication is paused, or they haven't spoken up yet here, Leo. Some of you may be in another connection, and this could be a secret admirer, so just keep that in mind. This person is restless, though, and for some of you that is the case because they see that you're dealing with somebody else or in a relationship with somebody else. All right, the Nine of Cups in reverse, this person is definitely starting to feel emotionally drained. Some of my Leos, this might be somebody who has some regret from walking away from you, or maybe, acting like they didn't care and then it's like you moved on. But regardless, it's like this person, they're restless, they're feeling emotionally drained. They're viewing you as the Five of Cups in reverse. So this person feels like maybe you've healed and you've moved on. For some of my Leos, you may have had a short-lived connection with this person, or maybe you had a long-term connection with them. But this person, it feels like they either cut you off, or they walked away, or they didn't step up and ask you out when they had the chance. And they know that that was hurtful for you, but they feel like you've moved on, like you're happy without them. All right, and I think this person is experiencing a lot of regret. Well, you're in the Ten of Cups, Leo, so some of you, you're in a completely different relationship, or you're just feeling the love, enjoying the single life, surrounding yourself with friends and family, engaged in your work, Wheel of Fortune, engaged in your work, successful, moving forward, Sagittarius energy. I do feel like my Leos, you're in a very, very high vibration here. Let's see how you're viewing your person. You're viewing them as the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you feel like this person, brought this connection to a full stop. Like they blocked this connection. And I don't know if they were expecting you to chase, or they're just heavily regretting the fact that they did that. How they're viewing the relationship. So this person's spying on you, checking you out, not talking to you. Maybe wasn't honest with you at some point in time. Scorpio energy, the Death card, they're seeing the relationship is over, but they're really regretting this. And you're viewing the relationship as, we're not on the same page. And some of you, you've met somebody else, or you're excited about the prospect of just moving forward with somebody else. And yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. Your heart chakra may be a little bit blocked here, but I also feel like you did experience some sadness because of, the way this person treated you, or because they didn't want to step up, or because they just walked away. But what I love about my Leo's energy is it's like that didn't, it didn't bring you to your knees. And even if it did, you've gotten over it, or you've given yourself grace, you've healed, you've moved forward. All right, so let's see what we need to know about this person. All right, we see the thinking man. This person is like definitely overthinking things, probably rereading your texts and your messages, replaying conversations or the last time they saw you. We see the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, so they definitely do want to talk, or they feel like they've left some stuff unsaid. And we get all tied up. Yeah, this person wants to get out of that overthinking energy. They've been in knots about this, Leo. So I wouldn't be surprised if you end up getting like what feels like a random message from this person. Okay, and it could even be a confession. Some of you might be a little bit miffed because, you may have moved on. You may be with somebody else completely. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know about them? Yep, there they are. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in their head. All right, and mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. This has sent them, I want to say, down a little bit of a rabbit hole of introspection. I'm also getting they have grief, they have remorse here. But I think also, like, the way this person treated you, Leo, the way that they acted, the way they behaved, it reflects their old wounds that may be coming to the surface for them as well. All right. And again, they may not be communicating because they see that you've moved on, but I wouldn't be surprised if you get some sort of nudge from this person. All right. So your energy is separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So yeah, you're clearly in separation from this person. And some of my Leos, this could be somebody that you separated from quite some time ago. All right. For others of you, not so much. Okay. But this person is sad. They're missing you. They're full of regret and wedding rings. So you have a soul connection, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. But see, I feel like, my Leos, you're either already in another relationship or you have another relationship coming towards you. And you have somebody here who just, dropped the ball is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see if there's anything hidden that we're not seeing. Is there anything here that's hidden that we're not seeing about this person? A relationship of convenience. Okay, so this person may have treated you like this, and now it's like they're seeing things way differently, and you are like no other. Yeah, it's like this is like a little bit, too little, too late realization is what it feels like. I mean, I'm saying that maybe that's not the case for all of my Leos, but let's get some advice from Spirit here. Let's get some advice and guidance from Spirit here. All right, so something is missing. Yep. There, and you in hindsight, and especially my Leos, those of you who are with somebody new or you're going to be meeting somebody new, it's going to show you contrast, okay? You're going to see what really was missing here in this connection. All right, and you can close this thought loop. Yeah, so my Leos, like, you don't need to think about this anymore. You don't need to think about this anymore. I feel like you're confident the way you acted, the way you've behaved. You probably already spent a lot of time talking to your friends about it, thinking about this connection, what happened, where did it go wrong. But Spirit's saying done. Done, Leo. You have happiness coming towards you if you're not already in a happy relationship. All right, so let's see what else we get. Allow yourself to receive. You don't need to earn basic care. Yeah. And, and I feel like a lot of my Leos, you may have felt like you needed to earn this person's love, or you needed to earn the basics when you were with them. Again, I think you have somebody coming towards you. I think you have somebody coming towards you, Leo, who's going to show you that, you don't need to earn that basic care, that basic love. And we see, let discomfort pass. Not every feeling requires action, but some truths do. Okay, so maybe some of you are still sensing or feeling this discomfort, but what I'm getting is this person might reach out, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable. It might be a little bit triggering, but not every feeling requires an action here. So some of you may not respond to them. You may not even read the message, but some truths do. So if there's something that needs to be said, Leo, that you feel is going to help you find closure, help you move on, or that you feel they really need to hear from you, or you need to get off your chest, don't be afraid to do that, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do now, because I do feel like a lot of my Leos, you have somebody new coming towards you, or you're already in another relationship. So I'm going to quickly pull some cards here and see about this new energy coming towards you. This new energy. We'll see if we can get like a how, when, or where, or, any information about this new person coming towards my Leos. All right. This connection invites conscious participation rather than assumption. Yeah, I love this. So you have somebody coming towards you where you're not going to have to be making assumptions where you did in the past. This is, where you both really want this. You both know that you're on the same page. You both know what you really want. And we have an open-ended becoming. This connection remains alive to what may unfold. Okay, so what this means here is there's a connection coming towards you, or maybe one that's already around you, and Spirit saying that this is alive. This is two people who are consciously participating. There's not a whole lot of assumptions, wondering what anybody else is feeling. So I'm kind of getting with this energy is that some of you might have this new person around you. Maybe you've already started dating them. Okay, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of potential here. And this is somebody who engages fully rather than projecting far ahead. And this is a connection that unfolds naturally. So again, somebody here who's going to be very present with you, Leo. Somebody that you're not going to have to make assumptions about. And again, some of you're in the process of that unfolding. Maybe it's a friend or a coworker, or somebody around you, or somebody you're already talking to or dating. But this energy is so distinct from the energy I was reading earlier. That we were picking up on in this reading. And I feel like a lot of my Leos, there's like, you may not want to, turn back towards this past energy. All right. Anything else we need to know about this new energy I'm picking up on? So we have your ex. This person's definitely coming back around. Okay. We got that. All right. So this new person may be an entrepreneur. They could be a Taurus, all right, but somebody who's stable, who enjoys aesthetics and comfort. As they're ruled by Venus, they're loyal, they're kind, they can be a little stubborn. And this person could be a single parent, or maybe they just want to have children. All right, so Leos, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.